Hey, welcome. This is Get Ready for Calculus. We're looking at Skill 8, Conjugating Radicals, something that hopefully you remember how to do. If not, this will be a good skill to remind you. Basically, we're going to clear this radical out of the denominator by conjugating it, multiplying it by the same radical with a minus sign in there. So this is all part of 17 skills to get ready for calculus. You can go to Pythagorean.com to download a PDF of the entire packet, see videos of everything worked out, and see an answer key. Okay, so to conjugate this, we're going to multiply, well, let me rewrite it first. Then we're going to multiply the top and the bottom by that same radical except for with a minus sign in it. And so what this does, this gives us a difference of squares on the bottom, and so it's going to eliminate a lot of our radicals. And then on the top, we'll have just some radicals, and that's okay. So on the top, we're going to have this 12. That's going to be times all of that. So I'll just kind of write it in parentheses like this to kind of show what's happening there. And on the bottom, we essentially have a big FOIL problem, where if we think about two parentheses here, do first, outer, inner, last. Well, on the first ones here, x minus 3 times x minus 3, square root, the square root goes away and you just get x minus 3. But then what we should know whenever we have this plus and this minus is whenever we do the O and I of FOIL, the outer and the inner are going to be opposite signs, but the same terms that they're going to cancel out. So then all we have to actually do is multiply the last together. So square root of x times negative square root of x, negative, and then the square roots go away. And so that's what we have on the bottom. So now let's clean up the top. We can distribute that 12 into both terms. And then on the bottom, we have the x's actually cancel out and a negative 3. Now that's okay for a final answer. I think we can actually do a little bit more with it. If we factor a 12 out of the top, x minus 3 minus square root. So we're kind of back to where we started whenever we distributed to begin with on the top. But now we can see that that 12 and that minus 3 can actually reduce to negative 4. We'll just bring that negative to the whole problem. Negative 4 square root of x minus 3 minus square root of x. And so there's the answer for that. So you want to practice this. We conjugate to help find some answers in calculus, and sometimes we do it backwards. We actually conjugate the top. So there's just some different ways that we'll use conjugating radicals in AP Calculus. Let's look at a math joke though. So here we go. I generated math jokes, so you never know what you're going to get on these. Tell me a math joke about radicals. Yeah, let's see what we can come up with from AI about radicals and math jokes. Sure, here's a math joke about radicals. Why did the square root of negative 1 feel left out at the party? Because it couldn't find any real friends among the radicals. Hey, that was actually not too bad. Sometimes these jokes, many times these jokes are lame, but I actually think that one's pretty cool. Okay, so this is Skill 8, Conjugating Radicals. Try the rest of the worksheet. Go to Pythagorean.com for more resources.